Hi there, thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel Patterson. This is everything that's going on in your neighbourhood for the month of November. Well, the past month, in my opinion, will be the most standout month for 2020, I'm calling it. We had a total of 75 properties trade in our core market area, which in some instances could be double what we've experienced in past months. Now, what's happening out there in the marketplace? Well, what we've noticed is there's probably a whole lot of people that were looking to trade their properties earlier or maybe in mid part of the year, but because of the coronavirus pandemic, decided to hold off. However, a lot of headline-driven media has obviously instilled the fact that there's a lot of confidence out there in the marketplace. So what we saw is a huge influx of properties coming on the market in the past month, but thankfully all of those were well received and they all traded. Let's look at how your core market area performed over the past month. So first of all, we're going to have a look at Des Moines. Des Moines had a total of 21 properties trade, which is still outstanding. The highest sale achieved in the past month was apartment number 4 of 22 Des Moines Avenue, Des Moines. Now this was a single level apartment, which was on the water, north facing. Had a really competitive auction and that traded for $3.7 million, which was a standout price. Now let's have a look at 2046. Well, 2046 had a tremendous volume of sales, 54 in total. What we saw is a lot of properties come on the market in November, but most equally important, all of those were well received and traded. There were 2 properties which traded at $3 million, which is the highest sale for the month. Number 10 James Street in Five Dock, which was a modern style home, and number 28 Princess Avenue in Rod Point. Both were family style properties. Princess Avenue traded before auction and 10 James Street traded at a really competitive auction itself. So what we're noticing, especially going into December, is there's still quite a fair amount of property on the market. However, if that intensity for buyer demand is still out there, what we'll probably see is the likelihood of those properties actually getting received and traded well before the Christmas period. That said, we do believe that the 5th and also the 12th of December are probably going to be the biggest dates for auctions in this month. Now, looking forward into 2021, there are going to be some changes out there. How they're going to impact our marketplace, I think are all going to be overall positive. One of the biggest changes out there is obviously the talk about changing stamp duty regulation. Now, in a nutshell, what that means is what we're going to be seeing is you'll have the option to either pay stamp duty upfront on purchase, or you may then opt out to actually have a property tax, which will be an ongoing tax, which will be annualized every year and a smaller amount continuing onwards. Now, how that may affect our market is obviously people might not necessarily have to have the funds available to make that stamp duty payment up front and therefore could use that towards putting their deposit on their dream home. How that's obviously going to impact the marketplace, we're not really sure, but I do believe they'll probably make the buying process or the acquisition a lot easier and affordable for people out there. That's it from me. Bye for now. If I don't speak to you before then, have a great Christmas. Thank you very much for all your support this year, and we look forward to obviously welcoming you to the marketplace next month.